Hello everyone, this is Devamitra from PCS Computer Solutions Global Pvt Limited. Hope you guys are doing well, right? So guys, in my previous sessions, I've talked about so many things. I've tried to provide you the best knowledge about life, about career, how you can write down one professionalism, what are the things you need to do in an HR interview, how you can prove yourself in an organization. So I've tried to provide you the best knowledge as per my knowledge. So in my today's session, I'm going to talk about something that is very interesting as well as informative also. That is what is called artificial intelligence and the history of artificial intelligence, how artificial intelligence uh, formed. So right now, I'm going to talk about this and the types of domains of artificial intelligence. So guys, let's get started. So artificial intelligence is a technology that has dramatically transformed the 21st century because AI is already a part of the everyday life. So I believe it is crucial that we understand the concept of artificial intelligence. So if I talk about the history of AI, the concept of AI goes back to the classical ages, that Greek mythology, that machines and the mechanical men will thought of an example of Talos. The Talos was a giant animated bronze warrior programmed to guard the island of Crete created by Hephaestus. So in 19th century, Alan Turing in 1950, Alan Turing published a landmark paper in which he speculated about the possibility of creating machines that can think. In 1951, Game AI Christopher Strachey wrote a checkers program, and Dietrich Prince wrote one for chess. The period of called Gain AI because lot of computer scientists developed programs. In 1956, the birth of AI, John McCarthy first coined the term artificial intelligence in 1956 at the Dartmouth Conference. In 1959, MIT AI lab was first set up in 1959. The research on AI began. In 1960, General Motors first robot was introduced to the General Motor assembly line. So in 1961, first chatbot, first chatbot called Eliza was introduced. In 1997, IBM Deep Blue beat world champion Gary Kasparov in the game of chess. In 2025, Stanford racing team's autonomous robotic car training were on the 2050 DARPA Grand Challenge. So in 2011, IBM Quotient answering system Watson defeated the two greatest Jeopardy champions, that Brad Rutter and Ken Jennings. The emergence of AI in the 1950s, we have seen the exponential growth in potential AI have multiple domains such as machine learning, deep learning, natural languages, neural networks, and the processing, and so on. So let's move on and understand what exactly artificial intelligence is. So the term artificial intelligence was coined by John McCarthy in 1956, defined the science in the engineering of making intelligent machines. In other hand, AI is a development of computer systems that are capable of performing tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as decision making, object detection, solving complex problems, and so on. So the stages of AI. First one is narrow artificial intelligence. Artificial narrow intelligence, also known as weak AI. ANI is the stage of artificial intelligence involving machines that can perform only a narrowly defined set of tasks. In this stage of AI, they don't have any thinking ability. They will perform only predefined functions. Examples of weak AI is like that: Siri, Alexa, AlphaGo, Sophia, self-driving cars, and so on. So what is called general artificial intelligence? Artificial general intelligence, also known as strong AI, in the stage in evaluation of artificial intelligence, where machines will process the ability to think and make decisions just like humans. So the strong AI considered by many scientists include Stephen Hawking's quote that development could spell the entire human race. So what is called super artificial intelligence? artificial super intelligence is currently seen as the hypothetical situation as depicted moves and science fiction book. You see a lot of movies, shows that machines are taking over the world, all of the artificial super intelligence. So what are the types of AI? The first one is reactive machine AI. The second one is limited memory AI. The third one is theory of mind AI, and the self-aware AI. So what is called reactive machine AI? Reactive machine AI includes machines that operate solely based on the present data and taking into account only the current situation. Reactive AI machines from the data to evaluate their future actions. Example, Deep Blue defeated world champion Gary Kasparov in 1997 in chess. What is called limited memory AI? Limited memory AI can make informed and improved decisions by studying the past data from its memory, such as AI has a short lived or a temporary memory that can be used to store past experiences and hence evaluate future actions. Example, self-driving cars use the data collected in the recent past to make immediate decisions. The theory of mind AI. The theory of mind AI will focus mainly on emotional intelligence so that humans can better comprehend it. Self-aware AI. The self-aware AI includes machines that has their own consciousness and become self-aware. These types of AI does not exist yet. So AI is a fundamental risk of the existence of human civilization as per Elon Musk. So guys, this is the total history of entire history of AI. I've tried to provide you the knowledge about AI in this session. In my next session, I'm going to talk about the domains of AI. So in PCS Global, what we do, we are providing the training in technologies like Java, Python, machine learning, data science, AI. And if you're a candidate who wanted to see yourself as a full stack developer, PCS Global is providing you the opportunity through our EILP process, that is Employee Initiation Learning Program. You can join and you can gain the best from our side, because PCS Global is that place where more than 1500 plus people has already started their career. Right now, the number is 4500 plus people. So every day we are increasing, and we want that you guys also increase your upskill your knowledge, and be the part of this journey of PCS Global and in IT. Get the first job of your life. So PCS Global is giving you this lifetime opportunity to you. Kindly join and gain the knowledge about technologies. Be the part of our journey and prove yourself in PCS Global. So this is for now, guys. Right now, PCS Global is located in Bengaluru. Our head office, our international office is located in Bengaluru. If you wanted to visit over there, you can visit. And we are located in Kolkata, in Bhubaneswar also. So who wanted to visit physically in our office, kindly go over there, because our working sessions are already going on. So this is for now. If you find my videos are helpful, kindly subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon and do comment below. This is for now. Bye for now.